All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today it's finally time to take a full review kind of look at the Timex. This is the Expedition North. This is the 41 millimeter green solar module unit. Really, really cool watch. Now, I've had this watch for just about 2 weeks now, so I've gotten to spend a lot of time with it. Plus, if you guys did watch the unboxing video, this watch wasn't running. It is a solar powered watch, so from being in the box and whatnot, it wasn't running. So it's fully charged up. That took about a day. I just basically set it on a windowsill, honestly, on a sunny day and let it charge up. But really, really cool watch. I want to go through all the specifications, talk a little bit about the packaging that comes with it and everything like that. One of the things I want to do really quickly and get out of the way for you guys is show you this. In case you guys are interested in this watch, this is the reference number and everything like that. Gives you some information on the movement is from Japan, strap China, strap bracelet China, assembly in the Philippines. So lets you know a little bit more about the watch. I know these are designed by Timex and engineered by Timex, but they are made in different places throughout the world. So let's talk specifications on this watch. Now, I said it's 41 millimeter. I've measured it a few times and I'm coming in closer to 40, like 40 and a half, 40.4, but 41 millimeter here nor there. Pretty good sized watch here. 50 lug tip to lug tip. I measure 12.4 millimeters from the case back to the top of this flat sapphire crystal, and it's running 20 millimeter lug openings. Now, the strap on the watch, this is made out of 100% post-consumer recycled product. So I'm assuming that means plastic or, some sort of a nylon weave or something like that. But it's pretty comfortable. I will talk a little bit more about the strap and going into that. But the movement itself in here is a Japanese solar movement. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It is a solar module in here. It's good for 4 months when it's fully charged up. So it's not as long as a lot of the Seikos and Citizens, which I think are closer to 6 to 10 months, depending on which ones you're looking at. I think some of the Seikos are up to 10 months. But so you get 4 months, but neither here nor there, honestly. If this is a watch you're wearing and you get it out in the sun enough or incandescent light enough, it's going to run for you. Now, I want to show you the second hand there. Now, it's funny because like most Timexes or a lot of these quartz watches, you'll see that it's missing the indices here. Then right at the 6 o'clock, this half, it nails them dead on it almost perfectly. So kind of interesting there. Really nice dial layout on this watch. It does have 2 levels. So you have, I'll bring it up here a little closer so you can see that. You do have a step here to the dial. I'm sure this is where your solar module and information or stuff is under the dial itself. And then you have this stepped up ring here for the indices around. Nice field style dial with the 12 and the 24 dial or layout there. You get a date window over there at the 3 o'clock position. The hands are your typical nice broad field hands. You have syringe tips on them, so really, really easy to read on this watch. The indices and the numbers and the indices are all painted on the watch. There is some lume on this watch, so stick around to the end for a lume shot. The case itself is an all bead blasted finish. Now, one thing I'll point out immediately is this is a full stainless steel case, which is not the case. Excuse me for that, but yeah, the case. It's not the case on all Timex watch cases. A lot of times, most of the time, with some of the cheaper versions, your Walmart, your Target versions, they're actually a stainless steel case back, but they're using a base metal case on a lot of those, or a cheaper stainless steel. But this is a really nice, hefty feeling watch here. Like I said, all bead blasted finish, gunmetal finish is what they're calling this. Show you the crown here. It does have the Expedition North signed crown here, which is pretty cool. The strap itself is nice. I like the matching hardware on it. It really matches well. It feels nice and comfortable on the wrist. One thing I will note is I did notice the holes were starting to stretch already on it. And I haven't worn it a whole lot, but I did notice that, and I think it's going to be an issue possibly. A little tiny bit of fraying up here on the end, but that's easy to cure there. But they have a few different colorways of this watch at the Timex website. That's where I actually got this one. There's also a 36 millimeter version of this watch. If you feel that this 40/41 is too big for you, there's definitely a 36 millimeter, which I think is also a very nice choice. Now, really quick, I want to show you the packaging if you guys missed the unboxing here, but very minimalistic packaging, and I really like that from Timex. I really kind of don't like getting a whole bunch of extra stuff. As a matter of fact, in here, here's your information about the watch, and I do believe that they've got like a scan code here somewhere, or you can just, all the information here about the watch. Creating better to protect the wild spaces we all love. So really, really nice. I like this minimalistic packaging. I think that definitely helps. One thing I want to note also, because it's an Expedition, and this is pretty much new because most of them have always been 50-meter watches, this has a screw-down crown, screw-down case back, and it's 100 meters water resistant. So truly a get-it-done field watch. And with the sapphire crystal, you don't really, this could be a lifetime watch for somebody. Granted, the movement's probably going to last about 25 years before it needs servicing. And at that point, you may just opt to buy a new one. But I think that's really a great option. You've got a full stainless steel case. You've got a solar movement in here. You've got a sapphire crystal, so it's not going to scratch up or anything like that over the years like you get with some of the lesser expensive Timexes. Really quickly show you the case back here. You get the Expedition North, and forgive me for the discoloring here. I'll mention that there was 2 stickers here on the case back, and they left a little bit of gooey resin when I removed them. So I used some Goo Gone, which is like a citrus-based oil, to get that off of there, and it kind of made a funny color to the case back. So I don't know, doesn't really hurt anything for me. But 100-meter stainless steel gives you all the information there on the case back of the watch. I'm sure because this is a solar movement, you're not going to want to be doing battery changes. You're not going to really need to. If this does stop running on you, it's probably based on the fact that it hasn't gotten enough incandescent light or sunlight or anything like that. So find a nice sunny place to put it in a window for a day or something, and you'll get it charged up. But let's get this watch on my 7-inch wrist and then stick around for that Lume shot. All right, so here it is on my 7-inch wrist. Fits really, really well. I think it's going to be fun to do some strap play with this one, put some different straps on it. Maybe I'll make a video of that because it's really a great looking watch. And this green on green looks great, but I think it'd be kind of fun to change it up with some different colors. So, all right, let's dim the lights and see what kind of lume this has. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and hit it with some light. You can see those hands were already glowing a little bit, and there are lumed pips out at each of the Arabic numeral marks for the 5 minutes there. So definitely some pretty good lume on this one. I mean, that is definitely glowing. Now, I did wear it to bed a couple of weeks ago, right after I got it, and I didn't shine it up with a flashlight, but I did wake up at like midnight. I go to bed early, like 9 o'clock, and I woke up a few hours later, and it was actually glowing, so I kind of found that to be nice. So for a Timex, there's no Indiglow on this one, which a lot of you guys are really used to and may be disappointed, but honestly, you're not going to get that 100 meters water resistance, and just not that same solid feel you get with this watch with the nice screw down crown and everything like that. So very cool piece, guys. I'll leave links down below in the descriptions to where you can pick one of these up if you guys are interested. Very cool new Timex Expedition North to add to your collection. So like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.